Hey guys, so today I am doing a first impressions of the L'Oreal True Match Lumi Cushion Foundation. And I've actually seen several people on YouTube doing first impressions of this, and that actually convinced me to get it because there was like kind of a mix of people who liked it versus who didn't like it. I just wanted to try it for myself to see if it's something that would work for me, and I wanted to share it with you, so that's why I'm doing this first impression. I think that it's a really cool thing to watch somebody's first impressions. I love those type of videos, so yeah, I thought I would do one on my channel as well. So as for the L'Oreal True Match, it is said to be like a light coverage foundation, and it's buildable, so I guess if you're going for light coverage, it will work for you, medium all the way to full coverage. So I'm pretty interested to see how it works. It's Lumi, so it's also supposed to make your skin look luminous and glowy and pretty natural, like it's your actual skin and not makeup sitting on top of your face. So I really hope that that claim is true. I really like a natural look. I don't want to look cakey or like a fake Barbie doll. So the color that I got at the drugstore is the N3.5, which is really neutral. They have it in cool tones, neutral, and also warm tones. And I looked at the color and thought maybe it would work for me. The difficult thing with buying foundations at the drugstore is that you can't really try them on. Like, I went to MAC and got matched for my foundation, which I was actually a little more tan then, so I might want to go get matched again. But, yeah, at the drugstore you don't really have that option, and so you kind of have to go on, like, the packaging. So, I mean, this is kind of what I went with. So I'm hoping that it works for me, but maybe not. If it doesn't, depending on if it's a good foundation or not, I'll try to find a color that matches or make this color work for me in whatever way that I can. As for price, I paid right at $15 for this. So as foundation goes, I'd say that it's pretty pricey. I try to stay around the $10 mark when it comes to foundations at drugstores, just because, like, if I'm going to pay more than that, I think I should get, like, a really nice foundation. So, alright, so when you open this package, it's got this little pad on it like this. I guess this is just to apply the foundation to your face, and then you open it, and there's a little sticker in there. Then when you take that sticker off, I just dropped that on the ground, it's just like this little cushion that has tons of foundation just in there. And what you're going to do, of course, is you're just going to dab your brush or the pad into it and then begin to apply. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with that, but I'm going to actually try it with the pad on one side, and then I'm going to go ahead and use my it's not a beauty blender, but it's basically a beauty blender, and use that on the other side because that's what I really like putting my foundation on with personally. So that's what I'm going to try on the other side. So it will kind of give me a really good mix of what it will actually look like on a day-to-day basis. Okay, what I'm going to do first is I'm going to go ahead and prime my face, and I'm going to use the Ulta Matte Prime Professional, something like that, I don't know. And this is just to prime my face. I want to give the foundation every chance that I can to have it succeed. So I want to actually use my primer with this. Okay, so I've gone ahead and scooted up to let you see a little bit closer what I'm doing, so you can get a real good shot of it and a real good shot of my face. Hope you like it. Hope you like what you see. Okay, so first I'm going to use the little pad that it comes with. And so just one tap, it got quite a bit of product on it. So I'm guessing you just dab it on your face. I don't know. Okay, trying to get it to work for me. Okay, first of all, let me just say that this is not the easiest task right here. Using this. See if I can get a better grip on it or something. So as you see, I have kind of a little pimple up here at the top of my head. So as you see, it has not covered that up yet. I can't really tell if this is being applied evenly. It's really difficult to see, and clearly this is not the right shade for me. You can see the difference in my face and my neck. Maybe I'm not a good judge of my color at the drugstore. I should really just start getting the Pellus to Pell, because that's basically what I am. Okay, let me grab a mirror real quick, because honestly, I can't tell much right now. Okay, as you see, if you can see it, I feel like it's a really sheer coverage, like they said. This spot on my forehead is clearly coming through, so yeah, but it looks very luminous and dewy. And when I look at myself in the mirror, it does look very skin-like, so that's a pro. Let me go ahead on the other side with the Beauty Blender and see how that works. Okay, so it's got a lot on it. So looking at that side, I say it looks very similar to the other side. I do feel like the side that I used, sorry, I'm just showing you everything. The side that I used with the Beauty Blender, I feel like it looks better personally. So I'm going to go ahead and do the whole face again and give it a second layer and see how buildable it actually is. But first I'm going to let this sit on my face for a few minutes and let it set. Okay guys, so it's been about like 10 minutes I guess, and it is not set yet, but I'm going to go ahead and apply the next layer on my face to see how much coverage that gives. By the way, I actually went ahead and applied some to my neck just so that wouldn't be a distraction to you, because I know to me that could be a distraction. So okay, so here is the second layer of foundation, and it is, to me, a lot more coverage. It's not a full coverage still, because you can still kind of see the color shining through from the pimple. I guess I could have used concealer on that, but anyway, yeah, so you see how dewy this is. Like, my whole face is glowing, and I'm not sure how I feel about that. I'm hoping that the really shiny glow will go away. I feel like it's more oily looking. Like, my entire face looks like it's just oily to me, but maybe after I set it with powder and do the rest of my makeup, it will look better. But for reviewing purposes, I'm going to do a third layer. I actually read that you can do up to 3 layers. Sorry, my camera's moving. You can do up to 3 layers with this just to get the full coverage. I guess the second layer is kind of the medium coverage, so I'm really curious to see how it looks full coverage and see if it truly is full coverage. Okay, last layer. This is a lot of makeup, I feel like. Okay, guys, so I totally feel like a cake face right now, and super tan, but as the foundation goes, I'd say it definitely is built up to full coverage. You can see the pimple is pretty much just the bump and not really, the redness is not coming through, so yeah, I think it is full coverage, but I'm seeing that it just, I don't know, it's just super cakey, and it seems to be settling in my fine lines. Like, I have a wrinkle here, and like these lines here, it seems to be settling in those, a couple up here. But I'm gonna go ahead and let it sit for, I try about 10-15 minutes, see if the foundation actually sets at all, and then I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of my makeup and see how it looks when I do that. Okay, so I have went ahead and applied my entire makeup. And as you can see, like, my face still looks really dewy. I tried to let it set for probably about 15 minutes and it really never set up. So, I just went ahead and did my entire makeup, and I set my face with powder, and when I did that, it gave it more of a matte finish because, as you saw earlier, it was extremely dewy. So yeah, putting on the translucent powder definitely helped. But I still have a dewy glow to my skin, which is great. So anyway, I really am liking the way this foundation looks. If you look, it really does look pretty skin-like. Excuse me, I'm like a little nasally and sick, kind of stopped up nose, whatever. Anyway, yeah, I really like the way that it looks. It does look like natural skin to me. So at this point, I have a positive review, but I'm going to let this wear on my face throughout the day. Currently, it is 3 o'clock. It's 3 o'clock right now, so I'm going to check in a few times and let you know what it looks like throughout the day, how it's wearing, if it's coming off, yeah, and just give you any updates that I have on it. So I will check back in a bit. Alright guys, so it is now 5:30 and I've been wearing this for about 2.5 hours and I'm not noticing any kind of wear on it. I think it's holding up really good. I think setting it with the powder really worked. My skin still looks dewy and natural. I'm not happy with the settling into the fine lines. Like I said earlier, I am, 32 now, and so I always struggle with foundations settling into those fine lines. So that's the only negative at this point that I can think of. But I got bit on my chin and I've been scratching it like crazy, and I don't feel like the foundation is coming off of that part of my face at all. I've been touching it and like scratching it and stuff. And the makeup seems to be holding pretty well. But then again, I did use a setting spray to set my foundation and makeup and everything, so that may be the reason why. But yeah, I'm pretty happy at this point. So we are still a go on the positive recommendation, but I'm gonna do one more update at the end and give you my final thoughts and let you know what I think. Okay guys, so it is now 10 o'clock. I am about to head to bed. As you see, my hair has gone up. That's, yeah, that happens every night. So, yeah, I am still happy with it. I did see a little bit of wear on my chin area, but how long has it been? 7 hours I've been wearing this, and I didn't notice. Oh my gosh, let me just mention, sorry about that. Do you do that? Just pick at your nail polish. Should have fixed that. Maybe I'll paint my nails tonight before I go to bed. Anyway, so, like I was saying, it's been about 7 hours of wear, and I mess with my chin a lot, so I think that's why the chin area kind of wore off, but other than that, I really like it. I would say, yeah, I definitely recommend this foundation to anyone. They do say that it's for any kind of skin type, so if you are dry skin, it will work for you, and oily skin also, it says that it will work for oily skin. Oily, I say oily, it's oily skin. Sorry, I'm just getting fidgety. Yeah, so any skin type it works for, so I guess that is the end of my little first impressions. I do really love it and will definitely be using this probably on a daily basis. One thing I wanted to add is that I don't recommend it for like taking pictures and stuff, because at least with flash photography, I think that the flash really gives it kind of like a flashback. Is that what it's called? Yeah. So I don't recommend it for flash photography, but this has been a ring light that I've been using in a couple lights over here. So I think that it works pretty good in this kind of a setting, but taking photographs with a flash, I don't recommend it for that. But on a day-to-day basis, I think that it also looks really good in natural light, which I really wish I would have gotten a shot of that, and I didn't, so sorry about that. But yeah, so that is my recommendation. But before I go, I actually want to mention or ask you if this is something that you would be interested in. I've really been debating on the type of channel that I would like to have for me and also for you, and trying to figure out something that would really work, something that I would really like to do, and something that you want to see. So I am really wanting some ideas and recommendations on what type of thing you would like, and I was also curious if you would be interested in me doing like drugstore looks and drugstore hauls and things like that, because I know out in the YouTube space, especially with beauty gurus, there's a whole lot of people that use more expensive brands, and I tend to find it difficult to find more drugstore looks and things like that. So personally, I think that it's a good idea, but I'd really love to hear your opinion and if that's something that you would like. So please comment below and let me know, and also just let me know any videos that you would like to see me do for you. So yeah, and if you are new here and you are not yet a subscriber, please feel free to just hit that subscribe button. I would love to have you in my little YouTube family. And yeah, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. So, alright guys, I will see you later. Bye.